Greetings and salutations. My name is Nicki. This is Midlife Adulting. No, it's not. My name is Nicki. This is my channel, Nicki Hedera. I changed. There's been not a hiccup, but basically, last video, not open tab. The last video I made budgeting. It was probably about money, and now it's not. I mean, it is, this video is about money, but my channel name is Nicki Hedera just because I was feeling constrained by midlife adulting, apparently, and I switched to probably about money, and instead of going back to midlife adulting, I decided, you know what, screw all of the themes in the name, and let's just go with a variation on my actual name. So that's what we're doing. That's where we are. I missed this budgeting video last week because I was sick. And there was no way I was waking up in time to film before everyone else got up. I actually didn't get up until noon, with the exception of taking my kid to work, I think. But now I'm ready to do this video. I'll end up doing another one next week because this is halfway through my pay period. But I didn't do anything so that I could do this on camera because I don't know. So anyway, let's look at the budget. We have 5 overspent categories. Normally I would say let's take care of those first, but part of their overspentness is due to the fact that I didn't budget anything last week. And so we're just going to take care of things as they show up. So we have $2,424.73 ready to assign. We're going to start with groceries. We have clearly, let's see here, we budgeted $421. No, we budgeted $242. We overspent $179, so we are going to add $179 plus $250, so that this week, when I go shopping, I have $249.81 available. That's that. Gas for 2 weeks. I haven't overspent yet. I still have $10.21 available, so we're going to add, let's see here, $75. Fast food. We are overspent in fast food. We are always overspent in fast food. It feels like, this could not actually be the truth, but it feels like it. We have $84.56 overspent. Let's do 85 plus 50 for right now. Forgot the budget. We're going to skip that for right now. Monthly bills. So monthly bills have changed. My phone bill now has the internet on it. Essentially, I don't know why I was looking over there because that's where the internet is. Essentially, my internet service was getting ridiculous to pay for. Right now, it looks like I am spending $155 just for internet. And you may know that there is a cell company that is offering wireless internet for much less. $100 less than that. And so we got a letter in the mail, and I've been thinking about this for some time, and I've been talking to my coworker who is a tech guy, and he switched, and basically we got a letter that says, hey, you could also save $15 if you auto pay, and you'll get a rebate too. So we're doing that. We are still in a 2-week trial, but that'll come due. Excuse me. That'll come due at the first of the month. Are we halfway through the month already? Am I chopping off the bottom of this? Screw it. Screw it. through it. So, yes, my phone will now be a phone internet category, but I need to cancel the internet. I haven't gotten that far yet. So for phone, I actually need $57.87 more by the 1st. I actually need a heck of a lot more than that by the 1st. If I look at October, I need all $303.73. I'm going to get paid before then. So for right now, I'm going to put 304 divided by 2. I'm going to put half of it away. Patreon, that's up to date. So apparently all of my Patreon doesn't come out on the 1st. Some of it comes out at a different time, and we're not actually watching the content on Patreon. So it's entirely possible we'll let that go. But for right now, let's add another $1 just for kicks and giggles, so that when the month comes around, it's ready for the $1 that comes out at the 1st of the month. Internet, we're going to leave that be. Netflix, that's fine. Student loans. Apparently I did not budget this, so 96.89. Oh, right. I would have budgeted it had I done this last week when I was feeling well. Good. Insurance comes out on the 12th. That is passed. 135 more needed by the 12th. But I had $69.90. Okay, $66 puts me in a good place. Gym membership coming up. $35 needed by the 24th. Bam. Disney Plus, $21.19 needed by the 24th. Bam. Electricity is funded with $45.84. So let's put in another $50. And then oil, I need 300 by the 24th. I have 50, so let's just go ahead and put in the 250. Quarterly bills, $46.67 needed this month. That's all up on track now. $3.34 for per capita needed. $26.25 needed for garbage. $12.28 needed for Amazon. 16 cents needed for GoDaddy. Okay. YNAB $8.67. Dropbox $9.99. AAA $12.17. Bam, bam, bam. Let's just take care of these. $10.60. Gym annual $3.25. Now, here's the hard part. You will see that my cats category is overspent by $555.28. One of our cats is sick. He has hyperthyroidism, he's not eating well, and he's lost a lot of weight. And he was a solid cat. I would say he was on the plus side of the right size for cats. Not like we picture plus size humans like me, but like for a correct size cat, he was just a little over. He was maybe 2 pounds over, right? He started losing weight early this year. In May, we took him to the vet for his asthma because he was wheezing, and they recommended a medicine which has put him off of everything. And he lost, at that appointment, they were like, yeah, he's a good weight for a cat. He's never been the right weight for a cat. So that was unusual. And then we took him in because he'd been losing weight, and they're like, yeah, he lost 3 pounds in 3 months. So we had blood work done. That was $200. We just had an ultrasound done. That was $500. So to put the cat's category back at 0 to cover what we've spent, we're putting in a big chunk of money. Now, the only other category that I've overspent is supplies for midlife adulting, which is not the channel anymore. We're just going to call it YouTube. Let's put in the 848 here. Okay, so now you can't see this hidden categories because I so brilliantly cut it off. But essentially, we are caught up. But why do I feel like this is wrong? Because I don't have all of my credit cards listed in here. That's a problem. So forgot to budget. We're going to put the whole $416.51 because we have a Firestone credit card out to pay off car maintenance. And I need to add that credit card in here so that it's accurately representing what our financial situation is. I'm going to have to do that on the side. I should have done that first, but that's why I make these videos, to talk through things and help me gain clarity on my own situation. I had planned, oh, see, I haven't put anything aside from the mortgage, which is due on the 24th. Oh, this next check is, because of the amount that I needed to set aside for the cat, I feel like I'm behind. I feel like I'm so far behind. So some of this $416 is going to go towards the car. Some of it is going to go towards the mortgage. All of it should go towards the mortgage, quite frankly. It's going to be a tight month. The extra expenses with the cat are really going to take their toll, but we told ourselves we were going to do everything that we could to help him. Now, what that's going to mean at some point is that trigger warning, you might want to skip this next little section. It would be better if I had chapters, but I don't. Essentially, if we can't get our cat eating food, we are not doing extreme things like feeding tubes just to keep him alive, because I feel like that's no quality of life for my cat. Now, if my cat was a child, I would do everything I could to get more time with my child, provided it was what my child wanted, but my cat can't tell me what they want like my child can. So if this appetite stimulant doesn't work, if we cannot get him taking his liver medication because it's a pill, he refuses to take the pills. We're trying everything. We're trying gel capsules. We're trying to crush up the pill and put it in the gel capsules. We're trying to we're trying to hide it in food. We're going to buy him baby food, meat flavored baby food, because that is essentially just ground up meat, according to the vet, and he can use that to supplement 30% of his calories. So if we can get 30% of his calories in baby food, darn tootin', we're going to do it. Hopefully he doesn't return it to sender because he's been doing that, but we're doing our best. We're doing our best for the kitty cat. On to brighter news. I don't know what else there is to say. This might be it for right now. I feel lost because I'm doing this a week later than usual. I feel anxious. I feel kind of incomplete, like it's not right, and it's going to come bite me in the butt in a week or in a few days. But honestly, in the end, we are ahead of the game because I've been using YNAB to manage our money, and it's not ideal, but it's better than it would be if I wasn't doing this, if I didn't have all of this laid out for me to see, oh, this is where my money is going to go. Let's make sure I have it in all the right categories, you know? So even though I feel unsettled and not happy with the situation, I feel much better, and I know I can take a little bit of solace in the fact that I am more pulled together than I was 2 years ago at this time. So much more. So much more. So that is where I think I'm going to end this. If you have any advice, I always appreciate it. I will get that credit card added. Actually, I'm going to work on that before I do much else, so that I could, so that I can have an accurate representation of where money is going. Because that's important. It's all important. Everything is so important. My car needs to get fixed. Well, at any rate, thanks so much for stopping by. Any advice is appreciated. Yeah, that's all I got. Have a great day. Bye-bye.